Hello. Here we go with part 18 of our playthrough of Murdered. Hello, everybody. Part 18. So I'm heading in to save Joy at the Witch Trials exhibit. And you know what? I'm going to play... Oh, whoa! Oh! That's how the last video ended. It sure made it look safe. Let's just try this again, shall we? Yeah. These guys are really annoying. So go here. No. There we go. Ah. There's that bastard.
Joy!
Ronan, help!
Not another...
I knew it! I called it!
No, not you, Rex. This has nothing to do with her, Abigail. Oh, but it does.
Called it from the very
For
beginning.
300 years, we have executed the witches who corrupt our fair city.
Down there. Let's go.
Those who try to mask their demonic contract and leverage powers they should never possess.
Just like you have.
Don't you dare compare me to her!
Easy, easy.
How can he see a ghost?
Help!
Don't do anything stupid.
Hands up! Stop what you're doing. Hands up! Do it now!
Abigail, stop! Rex, you piece of shit. What are you doing? Not now. This was you.
Want you getting closer to the truth.
Ronan, do something!
Boy.
Hold tight, kid. I'm on my way.
Yeah, how am I gonna do this? Was this supposed to be... Okay, only lead. Powerful scream. Yes. Bang!
It's over, Abigail.
So wait, she's the one with the demonic contract. There we go.
The time is upon us, Abigail Williams.
No.
You scourge of Salem. It is time to pay for your sins!
This can't be happening. You want to use memories against me? Two can play at that game.
I know the truth about your death, but I still don't know the truth about mine. Did you use Rex to kill me?
Rex was my most influential. The most respected, the most feared official in town. Of course I did.
How could Rex have done it? Rose's killer had blue eyes.
I didn't use the same killer for every murder.
Baxter. Why did you kill Baxter?
I eventually kill all the killers I use. especially the ones who get close to the truth.
I wasn't close to the truth in the apartment. I wasn't one of your killers. Why did I have to die?
He was one of the killers. No, there's a twist I didn't see coming.
No. I wouldn't. No. No, I wouldn't. How could I? You made me kill her. If I'm going out, you're coming with me.
Not in a fun way like Doom. Gotta take over Rex. Good.
We all got a dark side, sometimes obvious, sometimes not. If we're lucky, we keep our dark side hidden. By law, Rex was a killer. But the law doesn't always see the truth. Fortunately, Joy did. And she would never press charges. She might even help Rex cover his tracks. One thing's for certain. She's a better person than I was at that age. A kid who deserves forgiveness. She's paid her dues. And committing a few small crimes, searching for your mom, well, even the coldest cops would forgive those.
Mom!
Hasn't been a Bell killer murder since the night Abigail met her final end. But the case never officially closed. But memories fade, time heals. With luck, Salem will move on and find peace. Death repays debts, my father always said. Forever I believe that. But truth be told, this life ain't over until you're honest about what you owe. Set everything right. Settle your debts. Only then can you move on.
Ronan?
Ah, cool. Well done. Yosuke Shiokawa. Good job. I mean, it was this was a 2014 game, which led to, it was in the same time frame, I think, of Heavy Rain and stuff, and then, this was right when I think they made it for PS3, and then they crossed it over to PS4, so that showed a little bit, but I liked it. I love narrative-driven games as well as Doom type of games. I mean, they both have their own draw to them. was, I do think I wish I could have saw the ending. I'm gonna wait for the credits to make sure. There's got to be a scene, a reward scene. Probably would have gotten a better scene if I had collected every single thing and hunted down every single one of the wife's notes about him being a jerk. Probably would have found out that Rex was cheating too. I still think that. But I definitely called it on the Rex part, but they threw a loop. That was good. I suppose they knew that you would be thinking that, or they figured that for people that would figure that out right away, because that's kind of how dramas like this usually go. It's the friend, it's the one you wouldn't suspect. Of course, that's who it is. But then they threw it in that, hey, he was one of the killers too. That could have been a little more impactful, though. They could have stretched that out a little bit. Instead of it just being real quick with action. But hey, I paid $1.99 for this game. I highly recommend going on PSN or whichever to PC, Steam, Xbox One, and getting it. It's worth a playthrough. I could even see if it allows me to do like Detroit Become Human, go back and replay chapters. I would do that just so that I could. This wasn't set up on a chapter by chapter basis, but if it let me do that, then I would go back just to hunt down the. I am a completist like that. I do want to get every little thing, but we had a heck of a run through. Make sure everybody, all the people that worked on the team, get their props. 1C Soft Club LLC. I haven't heard of them. I have 84 game backlog of AAA games. I mean, we're talking Spider-Man. I haven't even played it, and I bought the PS4 Slim that had the Spider-Man with it and everything. Got that back in last November, and I still haven't played the game at all. I keep playing all these other games and stuff, and then making my videos. I have a review video later to do of a showing first of a new Sora Kingdom Hearts figure. And by the way, I have the Kingdom Hearts games to play. And then I think I have a Lord of the Rings figure review to do, and Star Wars review. Try to do all three. Alright, so yeah, that was a good game. I love how the symbol for the game turned out to be the gunshot bullets that never ever healed, even in his ghost. Funny how Abigail didn't have any like anything around her neck or any issues. I don't know, that part just felt kind of like she should have been more. Maybe if they'd made her like your friend throughout the game and she helped you and stuff, and then that was, it would have made it a little more shocking ending. But it was a little too easy with the clues in the Judgment House. But still, this was a great game. It was fun playthrough. I would say if you sat down and just went at it, 8 hours probably. So yeah, that was pretty good. But, you always have to remember too. I hear people talking about Final Fantasy VII, and they're people who started with Crisis Core. I go, yeah, but without Final Fantasy VII, there wouldn't have been any of these other ones. So, and then of course now there's the whole remake where they're doing the Star Wars thing, and they're gonna wipe, what used to be canon no longer is canon, even though that's what we made tons of money off of. Okay. $100 figures, at least 100, up to 300, 400 for those Play Art Sky. And then just all the stuff, posters. I mean, they've made it merchandised from a 1997 game, which practically if without that game, PlayStation may not have even made it. That game sold so many PlayStations. I know it caused me to get one, beg my parents for one. I was young when I first played it. I have a bad feeling that 2019 being 2019, they won't be able to pull off any of the stuff that made that so memorable. They even said they have their own ethics department, which might as well just be called the PC department. And so they're going to check through it and sanitize it. It's a weird version when the Puritanism has flipped from one side. Used to be all the people on one side that were against and wanted things censored, and now it's the people who didn't want things censored now. Hey, this might, throw a rock and you might offend a fish in the water. Well, hey. So apparently Barrett isn't going to smoke anymore. From what I've been told, he doesn't have a cigar. And Sid won't be smoking cigarettes, chain smoker, which is a big part of the character. But who knows? I mean, my God, it took them 5 years to make what's turned out to really be episode 1, even though they're calling it full game. It's more like full game experience. Well, if you're only playing 10% of the original plot that they've stretched and fleshed out to massive size, then how many will be like the final version? Episode 7 comes out on PlayStation 7. There won't even be a PlayStation by then, most likely. Although I hope not. I hope there's always still a console around. I like the PC stuff, but speaking of which, I need to get on some H1Z run. I might just be lazy and play it on here. Lag and all. Come on, we've got some great... Okay, Eastworks, Giant Studios. At the time, I'm going to look that up. Let's look at Murdered Soul Survivor. Let's check this out. Go. DuckDuckGo. A new search engine I discovered that's just as good as Google. And absolutely does not track you or try to sell you anything. And that's kind of cool. So was it a PS3? It was 2014 release. Yeah, it was a PS3 game. Okay, so let's see what the Metacritic has to say about this game. I say go ahead and get it. Right now the price is, I paid $2. I can't see, I know it's not on the flash sale anymore, but I think it's like $5. It's definitely worth more than that. Wow, Metascore only 59. User score 6.9. Only 7 positive ratings and only, 49% positive from users. That's what I pay more attention to, is the users. 123 mixed. So you could say 83% of it, 83% is positive or mixed. So, that's not exactly a bad. Let's see what they have here. Let's see. This game did do something different, especially for the time. I don't think it was bad at all. I would give it an 8. Yeah, they point pointing out that you can't pass through all the buildings. That did, I mean, you're a ghost. And not only are there the parts she described at the beginning that, you know, that are specifically sealed, you know, that have been like holy places or whatnot, or even though you could walk all over a church and there are demons in the church, but whatever. Physics, man. I mean, once again, you have to say this was way ahead of its time. And like I said, the games like this build the games that we get now, just like the games before and before and before. That's why I like playing these older ones. Somebody I really recommend is Razorfist. He does arcade stuff too every weekend, I believe, and he plays an older, obscure game. I like doing it because it's still for sale. It's still a good game, and it's fun. I mean, for $2 for, you know, 6 state. Okay. Oh no! All through that. Come on. What? So I have. Where are my options? So I don't. Oh well. Okay, that is okay. That would knock it. Okay, 7.5. 7. Okay, I see why. Yeah, if I can't go back and try to collect everything, if I was meant, let's see what continue does. If it opens up anything new, any menus real quickly, and then it won't take long. If I'm at the very beginning of the Witchcraft Museum. Yep. So this is, no. This is just silly. Okay, so we're not going to do this all over again. Thank you so much for